Hello, YouTube. See his lips. This is a Once Upon a Time Prince Charming blanket. I forgot to actually include this. I'm scratching my leg, so excuse me. I forgot to actually include this in a Once Upon a Time collection video. So now I'm wearing it right here now, just to talk, just to have a little discussion. Don't you know? As you do, as you do. And it's 2:28 in the morning. My husband's asleep. And I'm just sitting here, just waiting for videos to upload. And, I just thought, everybody does it, so why don't I? This is going to be Let's Talk About Coming Out. It's different for everyone. Everyone has a different experience. No two are the same. You do hope that your experience is the ones you see in some TV shows and some movies where parents are like, oh, fantastic. Let me join P-Flag, if that still exists. I'm not really sure if that still exists, but that's my point. My point is that. Excuse me. Everybody's experience is different. And mine was the horrible one. Well, see, I told my mother, but then she died 2 weeks later. I told my eldest sister, Shannon, but then again, she always knew because we always told each other everything. But, I officially said, hey, I'm gay. And then she died in a car accident. So, the two people I actually said, hey, I'm gay to, passed away shortly after. It's always hard when someone in your family passes away. But anyway. Yeah. My other sister, I will not mention her name in case she finds this video, so I don't want her to say anything. I think my entire family always knew. I guess they always kind of knew because as a young child, I just acted a certain way, like I didn't like sports. I'd rather be playing with my sister's Barbies than playing with Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So, I guess they always knew, but it does make a difference when you say, hey, I'm gay. You actually tell them. Well, I used to work at a store whose name I will not mention for the same reason. I won't mention my sister's name. I don't want to get in trouble with anyone. Nor will I mention the person's name that did this. But I used to work at a store that I will not mention. And I used to talk a lot to my coworkers. And I had one coworker I liked a lot. I won't mention no one's name so no one can say, hey, you can't be talking about me on YouTube. So anyway, we're talking about coming out, and I was talking about, moving my then boyfriend, who's now my husband, in with me. I was talking to her about moving him in. And my manager of the section that I worked in, there was like a deli, a produce section, stocking, stuff like that. By me saying that, you know what type of store it was. That's all I'm going to say. She overheard us talking. And see, I had my day. Of course, you have days off. And one of my days off, my father came into this store. And she told him that I was gay. I never got a chance to. So I ended up losing my father in a different way than I lost my mother and sister. I only have one living parent, which is my father, but he doesn't want anything to do with me. But he never did, so it's really nothing new. My entire life, I was always, of course I have a father, everyone has a father. But he never, ever, ever wanted anything at all to do with me. There was a part in my past that my mother said to my father, choose her, which is my sister, or choose me. And he chose my sister, and then I was left on doorstep. Literally. Just left on doorstep of my aunt, my sister Shannon, who passed away. I just left from home to home. No one ever really wanted to have me with them. So the point of that is, I never really had a father to begin with, but her telling him I was gay took that away from me. That you know, I never got a chance to say, "Hey, I'm gay." So, but he did come to my wedding surprisingly. But the entire time his back was turned. He was looking in. I got married on the docks of an undisclosed place because I don't want to mention names or places. I don't want to be flagged by anybody because I don't want nobody, hey, don't talk about me. So anyway, yeah, his back was turned the entire time. So and I have birthdays, of course, every year, July 1st. It's coming up soon. Um, Christmases, no call, no nothing. I can't even call them because when I do, it says number has been disconnected or changed. So what can you do? If people don't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you. There's nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do. And this video is going to run a little bit long because I want to test and see exactly how long a video I can make before it's too long. So I'm going to try to push it to about 10 minutes. So just stick around. It's just talking. It may not be 10 minutes, but I think I'm going to try to get 10 minutes. I'm at 6 minutes now, 6 plus, so just hang in there for 4 more minutes. Like I said, there's no editing because I don't have any kind of fancy stuff to do it. So, this lets people see what it takes or what goes into making a video. If you're able to edit, do it. If you're able to add music and title screens and this and that, do it. I mean, more power to you, but me, I can't. It's just something that's casual for me. I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm not trying to be a YouTube star. I'm just, talking. And hopefully my experience will help other people. My experience with coming out was the bad side of it. Well, not really, bad side, which is your parents, or parent in my case, just turns their back on you. And they just don't care. Just don't care about you anymore. Birthdays, holidays. Like I said, I tried to call him on his birthdays and Father's Day, Christmas. Phone disconnected. So what can you do? What can you do? I don't want to go by his house. I know where he lives. I don't know if he's retired or not. I know he had bad stomach cancer. And, I went to the hospital when he had stomach cancer and everything. And, I stayed with him even for 2 nights. In the hospital. When I had a job, I had to stay with him in the hospital. And I did it because he was my father. But yet, when he found out I was gay, none of that mattered. None of it mattered. And my sister Shannon, who passed away, was, I feel like, my only friend in the world. She was. She was such a kind heart, kind spirit. She would help you out even if she didn't have, if she couldn't help you out, she would find a way to help you out, She took me in numerous times. She let me stay with her, which I was supposed to stay with her for weekends, but then it turned into a week. So what are you gonna do? And she passed away at 28 in a bad car accident. And I still think about her on her birthday, which is January 31st, every year. So, yeah. I know I carried on, but it was basically, let's talk about coming out. And that's what happened to me. I came out, and my father turns back on me. So anyway, that's my story. Thanks for watching. If you did watch, thank you very much. And I hope it helped in some way. Just saying, hey, if you come out, understand that it doesn't always go like the movies and TV shows show. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Be kind. Be nice to each other. Treat others how you want to be treated. And thank you for spending time with me.